Hey, welcome back, folks, to the channel. You're watching Today's Angler, and I am Lee Tauken.
Robbie Jarnigo here, and we're doing something new. Doing kind of like a reaction style videos. We have a bunch of footage in the archives. What did we think? 740, I think, videos.
A
Uh,
lot of videos.
yeah, there's a lot there, and I think this is a great opportunity, especially before muskie season. Watch some of our greatest muskie catches that we have personally captured on film. We've got some, and this is perfect timing because the Minnesota Muskie Expo is this weekend. And Lee, where are both of our biggest muskies from?
Let's see here. They are from Minnesota.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, no doubt. Before we get into this little series of videos, a quick little plug and shout out to the Minnesota Muskie Expo coming up this weekend, and that's going to be March 8th, 9th, and 10th at the State Fairgrounds in Minneapolis at the Warner Coliseum. They'll have everything that's musky is going to be there. There's going to be obviously boats, baits, rods, reels, guides, everything musky will be there. I'll actually be giving my first seminar at the Minnesota Muskie Expo on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. So would love if you can come and attend to that, or just come sometime during the weekend. Of course, the Lee Lures and Today's Angler booth will be there as well, so you can pick up some hot, I was going to say little items, but we're talking Minnesota here, so we're looking at, this is an 18-inch long Levi twist with the tail, 13 inches of wood in that beautiful pike pattern, just like so. I'll have some of those, and then I'll have some of these. Check this out, Rob. I've got the flap 10s.
Oh, with that colored blade too, as a pike. I like it.
That. Pretty sick. So yeah, I'll have some of those backed by popular demand. Flap 9s, flap 10s. We'll have those at the booth as well. But yeah, let's dive into this video. I guess we're gonna kind of call this series our greatest muskie catches. This will be volume 1, and why not start out with our personal best muskies, each of us, which we caught in Minnesota, like we said.
With all that being said, it is time to jump into today's video. My biggest muskie ever. We're just gonna let this play, and hopefully this all syncs up right. Like, yeah, we never tried this before. You know, we probably should have tested this out before, but we're just gonna go with it and hope it all works out. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the old intro.
Look at that. There she is.
Ooh, there's a
Walleye,
large one.
bass.
Yeah, we thought we could do it all, but turns out people only like muskies.
Oh well, we'll go with that.
Yeah, for us anyways.
There's some amazing shots right here.
Shout out to
that sun.
Yeah. Shout out to Andrew Naffig, or my
thanks, Andrew.
My editing mentor.
Yeah, that was sick. By the way, the same day that I caught my biggest muskie ever, 9 years earlier.
Crazy. I was
playing
hooky at school this day. My first time missing high school ever. Not even for sickness, but for one giant muskie.
Good job, Rob.
Yeah, it was good. Sealed the
Proud
deal on a lot
son.
of things.
Here it is. It's the uprip.
Life changer.
And your life change.
Oh my gosh.
Look at his cheeks turn red. It's insane. Like the kid is crapping his pants. I think he just dropped a big deuce right now.
Just no idea.
Your life is changing. You don't even know it yet.
No, it's freaking nuts. I think my biggest prior to this was maybe a 46, 47 incher, so.
And by the way, this is basically your first day on Mille Lacs ever.
within the first probably 7-8 hours of on that pond. I wish we could. It's still very much in my head when she was on the surface in front of the bow of the boat.
Yeah.
That was nerve-wracking.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. In that Wisconsin net.
Yeah, the small net.
The smaller of the two.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a life-changing moment. It's just, I was the yeah. First real time with the Husky Medusa too.
Yeah, that's true.
That was coming out that same winter, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Cisco color. I think he says that.
What bait? Husky Medusa, Cisco color.
Jeez.
This is way over 50. Holy cow.
She's a wide body.
Gotta find one of those again. All the bag.
Oh my god.
That is a giant.
I don't know how you held that thing, dude.
I don't think I can anymore. I was more athletic back then. Weight room, lifting weights.
Robbie, what is your height and weight now currently?
Currently 5'6". I'm a $130 now. I was a $125
All
then.
right.
Yeah, I'm gaining on those
Putting some weight
northwards
on, son.
pounds.
Look at that animal. Yeah. Yeah, we were taking still shots back then.
Yep.
Look at the size of this animal.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'll still never understand what was on the side of her.
Right? No doubt.
54 and a half. Look, just hold it right there. I'm gonna get the.
Go get the camera again.
Let's.
Which
Look at that.
I
That's a
wasn't.
weird scar
No, I was
on it.
recording here, and then I think I stopped recording
Like,
somehow.
what could that be?
That belly. Takes up the
Yeah,
whole
I don't know.
belly.
That was
Oh
weird.
my gosh.
She's
Like-
just so fat she bursted.
It looks like a giant bait rip, like it maybe was
Oh,
tail
sure.
hooked at one point.
Yeah.
I thought you were going in with her here.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at the waves rocking, of course, right at that time,
Yep.
which made her slip away from you.
Right.
But that water's so cold, that fish is fine.
Fine, yeah. But I would have loved to held on to her a little bit. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, I don't even think I could really put my hands around her. That tail,
yeah.
that was just freaking nuts. Yeah, that was a crazy trip. The first day, well, when we got there, when I followed you up, I was met by Mr. James Linder at the boat launch. It's like
Yeah,
there's
it
a
was a
shock
surprise.
factor. Yeah. Like, oh, you're fishing with your buddy today. Oh, James Linder. I've watched everything till that point. Absolutely nuts. What a flippin' memory, though. I mean, that's only 2, 3, 4. What was that? The fourth rip of that cast.
Right. Yeah, the up rip.
I mean, how deep were we sitting? Probably.
We're in about 13 feet of water, casting parallel to the break line. On Lake Mille Lacs, we probably, I don't know how much we iterated that in the beginning here of the story. But, yeah, 13 foot of water and just drifting. We had basically a west, light northwest wind, like 6 to 12, like a perfect wind condition, clouds obviously. I mean, it was a musky day without a doubt. Yeah, so as far as the structure goes on this particular spot, it was a main lake rock point. Like I said, 13 foot of water, break line. The nose of the boat was kind of going off the break, and the back of the boat was shallower, so we're just kind of parallel drifting down this break line, and just big giant rocks and boulders everywhere. I think the water temperature was in that like 42 to 44 range, just creeping up to the Cisco spawn. So that's definitely a time of the season that many, many monster fish have been caught on that lake. And of course, lakes throughout Minnesota at Cisco spawn. yeah, get some big girls up and moving around. So, what else about the weather? It was definitely a nicer, warmer day.
Yeah.
It
It's probably
was,
50
you know,
so degrees out. I remember it
yeah,
pretty nice.
40s. Yeah, anyway, yeah, for sure. Pretty docile. Perfect musky day. What else about the spot, Rob, or
That was cloudy,
anything
which
you
is
can
nice.
remember? Water clarity was real nice. It wasn't too clear. It wasn't too dirty. It was kind of right in between, which was perfect. I think it's a little easier when you get a slight tinge to the water to get those fish to eat giant artificial or any artificials. So that was probably in our favor as well.
It was pretty close to where you caught your biggest one, right? Like waypoint wise on that spot, correct?
Not my biggest ever, but
Yeah, biggest,
the
heaviest, I would probably say.
probably heaviest I caught on that spot. It was quite close, probably within 100 yards, definitely within 100 yards of where I caught my heaviest fish on that spot.
Yeah,
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Um, what are they're giant boulders, right? For the most part, it's not a gravel; it's
Yeah,
jagged
yeah, it's pretty gnarly rock for
2
sure.
3-footers, right?
Oh yeah. Like there's a lot of times, what we were doing at, especially late fall, we were dropping our rubber baits all the way down to the bottom and ripping them off the bottom, and we would actually snag up fairly often doing that, just because the boulders are so big. You know, the Medusa or whatever would slide down off the back of the rock and get
Try and
stuck
get it
behind there. So that particular day, though, we were not doing that. Dropping the bait down. Especially, we were only in about 13 feet, like we said before. You started retrieving pretty quick
Yeah, right away.
after it landed. Yeah, yep,
Yeah, I just gotta wonder was she sitting midway through the water column, or did she really
Right.
shoot from the rocks and smash that thing?
right.
Oh, to see that kind of animal kill something would just be incredible.
Inhale.
Craziness.
Oh man, yeah. So I think anything else about yeah, I can't really think of anything else about the structure or the
No.
conditions, or that pretty much kind of covers
Yeah.
it.
Yep, absolutely. Craziest thing about that, after talking to some of the other guides on the lake on that same day and at that same moon set within 10-15 minutes apart, I believe Ronastrand got a 54.5 by 27. Same time, same window, different spot. And then I think Hammernick got that 54.5 by 27. Pretty
That's
sure.
right.
Three
Yeah.
fish, same dimensions.
Same dimension.
At the same time on the same moon phase, which was what 11:30ish, I think, at mid morning. Yeah.
Yep. And also, and one of those three fish, or two of those three fish, were on the same spot. Hammernick and Scott Curtin, they were just out at the end of the drift, and we were like just kind of almost starting the drift. And and Luke, of course, was on the opposite side of the lake. So
Yeah.
I mean, just unbelievable, just incredible.
Oh, yeah. What a memory. Yeah, my parents were totally okay with me skipping school too. It worked out great. I was in
Because
between.
you were a good boy.
Yeah, I guess so.
You weren't causing trouble all the time. They're like, oh yeah, go ahead. We'll just make this exception, and
Yeah.
thankfully that all happened.
No,
So
for
pretty
sure.
awesome.
It was right in between soccer ended and then basketball starting up, so I did have that free period with no practices and whatnot. So I was able to go. Yeah, even that first day we had some action out there. We were getting follows.
Oh yeah.
I think,
Yep. We had Is that when we had the underwater
no,
camera down?
that was a year.
That
or
was the
two,
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
past.
That's true.
But I think other than catching that 50-pounder, I think one of my favorite memories from that trip was watching James Linder throw his rod into the water on a
It
backlash.
kind of got away from him.
Yeah.
Throwing big bait. I think he was throwing a husky or something.
Yeah.
Big,
Yep.
a pound. I don't know what it was, but yeah, he, wearing gloves and everything. It was cold that day prior to, and he just threw the whole thing right in the drink. We got it back and all, but
And I wish we kept that clip, but I don't think we could have done that. But
no, I think
got,
James
got,
would have been upset.
got to fish James Linder's rod out of the water. So that was a pretty
Yeah.
cool moment. Well, yeah, no, I don't know what else to really say about that fish. I was very fortunate to be a member of Muskies Inc. at that time because I was in the youth division, and that was the biggest muskie for that year in that youth division. And I was able to get a free replica from that, which is still in my dad's candy shop to this day. But that was super cool about that fish. Got a replica of it. Yeah, just everything lined up on that fish, and I think that was a real catalyst for Lee and I to be like, all right, let's do this together. Let's keep
Let's
filming
roll.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think of course, we'll leave a link to this video so you can watch it again. Of course, that was 16-year-old catches 50-pound muskie. So, yeah, 54 and a half by 27. That is definitely a fish of a lifetime, many lifetimes.
Yeah.
So
I'm very content if that's as far as I get for heavy wise, but I don't know. There's still to get the length though. There's still possibilities there.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. And I've had a couple of them in the boat, or a fair number of them in the boat over that 54 and a half
Yep.
class. So we'll definitely look at those some point later in time here.
But I think that's pretty much wraps up this one. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of new style video we're going to be doing through this springtime, kind of before.
Season.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's fun to look at big fish, so, and it's so interesting with how YouTube works, and we have so many videos out there, and a lot of these fish maybe you guys have never seen before.
Right.
So that's kind of whenever you guys kind of join the channel, it all depends. I know there's a lot of you guys that started from the beginning, which is super cool, but for all the new people, this is a good way to showcase some of the fish we've caught in the past. So,
For sure.
yeah.
And for those of you out there that have never shot any video or had a camera in your boat, get one camera in your boat and just take some footage of your catches. I mean, you could be able to watch these forever. I mean, for us to be able to go back, Rob, and watch this fish over and over and everything, how it went down, even seeing that you caught it on, the fish ate on the up rip. So, I mean, you guys got to do it. Even if you don't edit the footage and put it on YouTube, just at least have the footage. Yeah. Yeah. So it's forever saved in the archives, and you'll never forget those greatest catches.
Well, that's a wrap on Volume 1 of Greatest Musky Catches Ever. There's going to be more of these coming. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video.